Okay, well, this is giving me some The Last of Us vibes already. Welcome to The Shadows That Run Alongside Our Car. I'm your host, Lady Evil, back once again with some more visual novel stuff. Only this time it's not like a suspense thing. At least I don't think it is. Another lovely recommendation from Ichio. Speaking of The Last of Us, I'm a big fan of that series, by the way. I love the concept of, and just so you guys know, I'm a bit of a mushroom freak. I love mushrooms. Mushrooms are so cool to me. So when I learned about that series, I just head dived into it like, oh, this is so cool. You know, the possibilities of this are actually real. Da 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 da. But the thing I enjoy the most about that series isn't the infected or the quote-unquote zombies. It's the focus on the human characters and the human equation. It's their relationships. It's how they interact with each other. What are people going to do in this survival scenario where you could become prey in an instant? And it seems like this is what this short game is about, to a certain degree. Alright, let's get started. Whose eyes will you see the road through? Click 1. I am a bit of a passenger princess, and I shall remain as such. The eyes. That's actually... Oh, this is so simple. I love it. I will see it. Gun it. Gun it! I lay back against the passenger seat. It's weird sitting on this side of the car. But my stomach's been feeling off for a while and I just can't drive. And so I've handed my keys over to this stranger. What? Well, that's the worst that could happen, right? Girl! I stare out the window, watching the unchanging scenery whiz by. There's an awkward silence, but I don't feel like filling it. It's so stuffy in this car. Why are these cracks or are they cobwebs? I'm gonna think they're cracks, because if they're cobwebs, girl, we have an entirely different problem. I reach for the window control button and let the window roll open. You sure that's a good idea? It's not like zombies are just gonna hurl themselves at a moving car. Well, who knows? Maybe they would. Fair enough. The slight breeze feels good against my neck. This guy looks like he wants to say something. So, I guess it's kind of strange to be asking after 3 whole days. But, what's your name? Anyway, yeah. Right, we never did introduce ourselves. It's... Shelby! Shelby. Oh, nice to officially meet you then, Shelby. Name's Dustin. Dustin. Okay. The girl's tired. He's feeling connection here. He looks dissatisfied. How is he expecting me to react? He wanted excitement. He wanted connection, but we're not there. We're not mentally there. The world's falling apart around us. It's not like I really care, but somehow he doesn't look very much like a Dustin. I continue staring out of the window. The sky is so red. Normally I'd think it was pretty, but now it's just depressing me. Bad things come out after dark. I remember that all too well. I'd rather not think about that, so I decided to break the silence after all. So, what were you doing before, well, everything happened? Oh. He looks surprised. I guess I haven't been talking much since we met. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. You know, this and that. Never really settled into one thing in particular. What does that mean? We're trying to find what we're passionate about. Things just don't work out. Whatever. It's not like I actually care. I just wanted to pass the time. What about you? This ride is yours, right? Well, actually. Yeah, well, really it's my dad's car, or was. Even when he was alive, though, I was the only one who ever drove it. After Dad got that third DUI, his license was revoked. Okay. He used that as an excuse to never leave the house. It was just as well anyway. Sometimes he'd leave the car somewhere and forget where. Guess he didn't, Sorry, never mind. I'm feeling surprisingly calm about this. Looks like I'm on the outside looking in. I wonder if I'm really that callous. No! I feel like this is normal. Trauma has happened. This is... Maybe the apocalypse is giving me more perspective. I feel like you're reading into it too much, girly. It's okay. Booze would have killed him eventually, anyway. Pretty quiet in here, huh? Don't draw attention to that. That makes it awkward. Yeah. Take a hint already. Take a hint! Surprisingly, not much noise at the end of the world. Still. Do you think there are any radio stations left? I'd be pretty shocked if so. Reckon it couldn't hurt to look, though. Do it! Crank the tunes! Oh, God. Oh, I reached towards the console and turned the radio dial in one direction. There's nothing but static. Sometimes metallic screeching. Great! That's not... Hang on a second. Go down. Go back. What did he hear exactly? There couldn't really be something there, could there? I slowly rotate the knob the other way. Wait. There it is. I think. Oh! Yeah! Fuck yeah! Is that mariachi? Yes. Hey man, it fits. Listen, you gotta take what you can get. Oh my god. Come on. At the end of the world, at least there's mariachi. Out of all the music I've been playing, this is what we get. We're thinking, of course it is. Exactly. Of course we're on a highway to hell in the dark and mariachi's the only music available right now. The combination of Spanish vocals and horns on the track are completely ridiculous. I'm actually dying. The dulcet tones of this fabulous man are actually killing me. That was not what I was expecting. Who the hell's out there running this? Someone with a great sense of humor, I'll tell you that much. Of all the music that would be left. Man. Takes me a minute to settle down, but then... Wait. Isn't this the same song again? Oh no. Oh, it's probably an endless loop because why wouldn't it be? It's a joke from the universe. Typical. Sure seems that way. Guess it's just ghosts on the waves after all. And the undead aren't exactly interested in dying. What'd you think of Zombie even listen to? Is death metal too obvious of an answer? Rob Zombie? Or maybe they're all into baby metal these days? I don't know. I think the Grateful Dead seems more apt. You know, I've always wondered this, but what are they grateful for exactly? Maybe they finally found themselves some peace. Peace, huh? I wish they'd let the rest of us have some. Ain't so bad right now. Anyway, well, except for that. He gestures towards the console. 101.7 is now the Infinite Loop Mariachi radio station. So, oh, small pet peeve. You don't end a sentence with anyway. It's a starter. However, it is a sentence upon itself. Apologies. So what are you into? Music-wise, I really like... Who is that? Alanis... Morsetti? Good gods. Top 40 hits, that sort of thing. Not like I had a lot of free time to explore my musical tastes or anything. You? And don't tell me it's baby metal. You judge me if I say I actually haven't heard of them. No, that might be best for us. He doesn't have to know that I unironically like baby metal. What do you listen to then? Most people look at me and expect me to be into Stones or Marley? Okay, it says Marley. I thought that was combined. The way that the text is, it looks scrunched. Marley or something, but, well, you'll probably actually judge me more for this. Try me. ABBA. We're about to be best friends, sir. Oh my god, I can't keep a straight face. I lose it. Everything is just too much. He looks kind of sullen. I'm sorry, Dustin, but not that sorry. Told you. No, it's fine. Their music's catchy. I managed to get those words out. All this laughing is making my stomach hurt more, damn it. I mean, my parents listen to ABBA, but it's fine. Your parents? Shush. How old are you anyway? You seem a bit young for Alan's. How old do you think I am? Pretty sure there is no right answer to that. And you, sir, have won the lottery. Congratulations! Except for that one. I'm 22. What kind of reaction is that? Surprise. No, whoa, you look so young, or anything like that. I wonder how old Dustin is anyway. This music's kind of similar to ABBA, isn't it? All peppy and stuff? No. You should be happy to have it. That's sure an optimistic take on it. Alright, enough of you. He purposely reaches over and shuts off the radio. He got a surprisingly immature side to him. Ooh, petty boy. Back to the guitar. You ever expect things to end up this way? What? Where did that one come from all of a sudden? I don't know, girl. Maybe look out the fucking window. Gah! Pause. Why do you have to ruin the mood like that? It's getting dark, huh? Sun sets so late in the summer. I'm a bit surprised we still have any light at all at this hour. There's gas in the tank? Especially without the streetlights and all. It's like the sky's just been saving it up. Looks a bit like a dying fire. That sounds kind of morbid, but kind of fitting for the end of the world. Ooh. It's silent again for a while, but it doesn't last. So, you never really told me what it is that you do. I think she's a cashier. I mean, it doesn't have to be a job or anything, but, well... What do you like to do? Or, what did you do before... everything? Like to do, huh? Turn my eyes to the window as I think of my life? Actually, I worked a lot. I didn't really have time for much other than that. I would wake up, shower, go to work, have a lunch break, back to work, get off work, eat dinner, watch TV for a few minutes before passing out. And then the whole thing would start all over again in the morning. That was about it. And after leading such a boring life, I ended up here. Probably not even gonna go out with a bang. My death's gonna be just as dull as my life. I guess that's most people's story. Tough out there. Was tough. Probably tougher now. All kind of pointless in the end, isn't it? You work your damn tail off and everything goes to pot anyway. Why is this so relevant? Why is this hitting? Stop being on point. You just wonder, why didn't you spend your time better, you know? Listen, I'm not looking at it. Fucking hells. I can see where they're trying to turn the narrative. That's actually exactly how I feel about it too. I'm surprised that I'm able to relate to him. Yeah. But I guess it doesn't matter either way. Zombies don't care whether you're a good or a bad person. We're all gonna die. So what about you? I'm sure you didn't spend all your time listening to ABBA. I used to travel a lot. Looking for work and stuff. I suppose you could call me a bit of a nomad. Did he backpack across Europe or something? What does nomad mean in this context? Whatever. Sounds really cliche. Not really. Sort of suits you. Tell the truth, I haven't really had much purpose in a while. Just been getting by. When you can't find something to do, you sort of lose yourself. It gets to be a pretty dark place. Okay, I feel incredibly called out. You need to stop. No, I don't want to have these thoughts. Got to the point. I used to wish I could just take a vacation from life. Guess I got my wish, didn't I? I used to wish for that too. And I wanted to be free. I didn't want to be responsible for Dad anymore. And now I'm not, but I can't say whether that's really a good thing or not. Wishes never do come true the way you expect them to, huh? Yeah, monkey's paw. My stomach starts to throb painfully. I look down and press my hand against it. Felt okay for a while, but it's acting up again. God, why did all of this have to happen? Still feeling nauseous? Damn, shouldn't be so obvious about it. Don't want to cause any trouble. This might be causing even more trouble, though. It's got a little better, but... Anyway, I move my hand from my stomach. It's not like resting my hand there will make the pain go away. In a way, as long as I feel that pain, I know I'm alive. That was morbid as hell. What is wrong with me? Just exhausted, which doesn't help things. You know how it is. You think we should stop and rest? I glance at the fuel gauge on the dashboard, nervous. We barely have 1/4 of the tank left as it is. Oh, God, no. Like it or not, we'll be stopping soon anyway. Braking would just waste gas. Onward it is, then. Trying to ignore my pain, I keep my eyes on the endless road stretched out ahead of us. Wonder what zombies are like in this world. Probably cliche zombies, you know. It really hurts now. I don't think I've ever been in this much pain in my life. And that's saying a lot, considering what I have to go through every month. I deserve this, don't I? I shouldn't feel bad about it. I brought it on myself. Do you ever wonder, like... Oh, shit! Like, why us? How did we make it this far? And is it really such a good thing that we're still alive? From the moment I swung that baseball bat, I sealed my own fate. Just as I start to sink into really dark thoughts, I hear Dustin's voice. What do you mean baseball? Is that a metaphor for something? Also, the stars in the car. That's so cool. Honestly, I try not to think so hard about stuff like that. If I stop to wonder what my own life was worth, Oh, it's a dangerous train of thought, I'll tell you what. We're here. That's what matters. Despite it all, we're here, and we're safe. Moderately. The how and the why of it is just garnish from the salad. You know, I didn't believe it at first. I mean, that we're really facing the apocalypse or whatever. So the first couple of months I just... Oh, this has been ongoing! Okay, so it's kind of like a slow outbreak and then containment, contaminants, the such. Kept working, kept on like everything was fine. And then I couldn't ignore it anymore. And then Dad. How do I even begin to explain? Listen. You don't gotta answer me if you don't want to, but... Your old man. What happened? My dad? Oh, it wasn't a euphemism. I killed him. I smacked him in the head with a baseball bat and then ran like hell. So, he needed more beer, right? Of course he did. He was a deadbeat alcoholic. But they wouldn't even let him in our nearby liquor store anymore. Oh, he got banned! Oh shit, that's bad! So I wandered off to another one. Just so happened that part of town was infested. Took a while before I even noticed, since he wasn't really any different from usual. Does it count as murder if you kill a zombie? Does it count as murder if you never get arrested because your town's entire police force is now undead? It's pretty pathetic, huh? But so is my dad. And so am I. No! In the end, I won't be doing much better. Oh? Did something happen to her? My stomach is burning with pain and guilt. I stare out the window, seeing nothing but darkness, but who knows what could be lurking out there. Though that hasn't changed since way before, I guess. Aye. Feel sudden warmth on top of my hand, hesitant at first, but then steady. Dustin's hand rests on top of mine. It feels alien somehow. I flinch. I don't think I'm used to comfort, but I know he means well. Probably. We're still here. Just remember that. Until that changes, there's still time. Things might never get any better. It'd be stupid to assume that they would. But while we're still breathing, there's still hope. That's pretty cheesy, isn't it? Anyway, I'm sorry about that. Your dad, I mean. Even if you didn't get on with him, I bet it must have been hard, losing someone that close to you. Wow. Where do I even start? Be honest. It's the time to be honest. You have to, or else it's gonna build up and it's just gonna spill out the wrong time. For some reason, I feel like I can be honest with Dustin. Yeah, it's possibly the last time we're talking to him. Even though I barely know him, I trust him. Somehow. My mouth opens all on its own and words spill out. Honestly, I felt relieved when he died. And then I felt awful for feeling relieved. But I spent 7 years of my life taking care of him. At the end of it all, I just felt free. Not that I got to enjoy that feeling of freedom for long. It makes me feel like a monster to admit all this to someone else. It really does. But that's the truth. I wouldn't worry too much. There's no wrong way to feel. He's right. I know that I'm only human. I'm not a monster. Not yet, anyway. Something happened and she's infected, isn't she? I guess I'm almost privileged. No one I care about has been around in a long time. I wonder if there's anyone else still out there. I wonder if they're stuck out here like this. I wonder if we'll ever know. Dustin and I. The guilt is really getting to me now. Why are you guilty? I have to say something. Oh no! I'm interrupted by the sound of the engine giving out. Oh shit. I've heard this sound before. We're out of gas. Damn, did the fuel gauge light even come on? I didn't even notice. The engine cuts out and the car just rolls along until it completely stops. Before I would have pushed it to the nearest gas station, but now... Well, it's the end of the line, isn't it? I really thought the gas would last a little longer than that. Bound to happen sooner or later, wasn't it? We bought this car used after all. It's cost efficient, but not so much fuel efficient. Wonder how far the next gas station is. Too far. Be nice if there were some signs around here or something. I can't believe we've gone this long without seeing any. Even if there were, it's not like we could have seen them. It's gotten so dark without the streetlights. My stomach feels like it's on fire. I don't think I have much time left. Oh no. Hey. How fast do you think you can run? Oh no. About average, I guess. Do you reckon we should? Yep. I touch my stomach. That hole isn't ever going to heal over, is it? This really is it. I don't know. I don't know if there's a point. Even if Dustin was an Olympic sprinter, I don't think he'd be able to make it. Not forever. If not me, then somebody else would just... Maybe not. It's too damn dark anyhow. No likelihood one of us would probably trip and fall. Be pretty sad to make it this far just to die from a bust-up face. He can crack jokes because he has no idea. Knowing that just makes me feel like crap. I can't say anything now. Yeah, it would. Anyway, there's nothing we can do until the sun rises. Guess we're crashing here then. Yep. More ways than one. Could be worse. Oh, buddy. It is in fact much worse than you think. At least the air smells nice. Yeah. I close my eyes, feeling the throbbing of the wound. I don't know how long it'll take. How long will I be able to go on? I wish I'd done more than work. I wish I'd paid more attention to the news. For now, all I can do is rest. I've run far enough. Well, good night then. The sunlight is completely extinguished. There's nothing but darkness on the endless stretch of land ahead. Oh! That's it. Wow. Okay, well that was it. That was lovely. Very interesting. I'm not gonna do the other side because it seems like there's multiple endings depending on dialogue options and what character you play as. But that was nice. I enjoyed that. I like the art style is very simple, but I like their usage of colors. I don't know how else to describe that. Just it really helped to set the not tone, but the mood for what was about to happen. You know, as the light slowly got darker and darker and darker. It's like, ooh, we're gonna delve into some nitty gritty stuff, aren't we? Oh no, and she's infected, and oh, this is just a tragedy. Okay. But yeah, I enjoyed this. And if you enjoyed this as well, consider liking and subscribing. And if you want to play this, as usual, I will put a link in the I will put a link in the about section below the video that you can go and play this for yourself and check out the developers. Show them a little love. And I will catch you guys tomorrow.